2020. Wow, like it's freaking 2020. 2020. That is insane. So I was talking to my parents last night after it turned midnight. I was telling them, can you believe like it's been 20 years since the Y2K? Like 20 whole years has passed by, gone. Like that is insane to me. I wanted to make a video on the first day of the year just to kind of jumpstart this new mindset that I'm trying to work through. 2020 to me is going to be the year of no fear. I'm just going to live my life without being so afraid. I think for a long time, like I'm someone that has anxiety and is such a perfectionist and such a people pleaser that all of that combined just makes you feel like you just live a life afraid because you're just always looking for reassurance from others. And 2020, F that. F that. So here we are. It's a new year. It's the first day. I am so grateful to God for have given me another beautiful year. It was definitely not the easiest. There was a lot of just very sad moments, but also really great ones. I got to travel last year. It was a lot. There was just a lot of highs and lots of lows. But just looking forward to 2020, getting my health in order, and not just saying all these resolutions, but actually having a plan to do it. Like every new year, and it's very common, we're just kind of reflecting what we've learned from this past year and just looking forward to 2020. And for me, that's why we're here today, the first day of 2020. We're recording, we're posting, like this is amazing. No apologies. 2020 should be no apologies. Let me get my planner so I can get my resolution. 1 second. So if you know, I think I've shared this before somewhere on my socials, but I'm someone that loves like notebooks and planners, and I say like, oh my god, I'm gonna get a planner, I'm gonna do all that, and every year I buy a planner. Then I never use it. But this year, I promise I'm gonna make a really big effort, and this I actually got in 2019. It's a 2019 to 20 calendar, so I'm not gonna buy a new one even though I want to. Let me get my resolution. So I wrote down my resolution. So I wrote down my resolutions for 2020. Okay, so let's get into them. The first one, so 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. I feel like that is totally doable. So whether that's taking a walk, whether that's actually going to the gym, whether that's going to a dance class, whether that's just being in my house doing some yoga or squats or whatnot, just 30 minutes of activity of just my body moving 5 days a week I think is totally doable. I didn't want to put down like a weight limit for myself for this year just because like in my brain I have a weight limit and I have a time frame of like what I want to weigh at by a certain time. But I didn't write it down because I don't want to focus on that. I feel like if I just focus on the 30 minutes a day for 5 days, like that's something doable. Like that's something I can do without the pressure of being like, okay, I need to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, you know, something crazy like that. The next one will be, I will record, edit 1 video a week for YouTube, which is going to be the vlog. And I feel like for me, that is very doable. I love vlogging. I love capturing my life and my life with my husband and just my family and things we do and trips, and just even if it's just the regular going to the grocery store, I love that because I just think it's like little home movies that I can look back on and be like, wow, like look at where we were at this point in time and like how much we've grown or how much has changed. So I love that. And every time I do this like YouTube thing, I kind of stress myself out because I'm like, okay, I need to do this, what should I do? Like I don't have any ideas, like what do I talk about? So I feel like just committing to 1 vlog a week, 1 is totally doable, and 2, if there's more things that I end up like, hey, I'm gonna do this kind of video this week, there's no pressure, even though the only pressure is myself, but there's no pressure. Like my brain isn't like stressed out and then crashes. So for me, that's 1 week, totally doable, totally great. Like I'm super excited about it. And we just have some like big plans for 2020. A lot of we already have like a trip booked, and A lot of Disney days looking forward to. So I think 2020 is just going to be a very great year. This one, let me get some tea. My throat already. Do you guys like tea? I'm new to the tea world. And we just got an electric tea kettle. We were gonna get a regular tea kettle. Pause while we take this tea moment. We were gonna get like a regular that sits on like the stove tea kettle, and then we went to my in-laws for Christmas Eve. David's mom has an electric one and she said she loved it, so we decided to get an electric tea kettle, and it just like boils the hot water so fast. Like literally within minutes I had tea. Like it was just amazing. My next one is I will do my school assignments early. I am such a procrastinator. I really am, and I'm hoping that this planner and me actually focusing on the planner and focusing on my schedule, trying to stay on a schedule, and like it's never gonna be perfect. Like of course I'm eventually gonna be like, hey yeah, I want to go out for drinks, but just keeping myself accountable that if I do one thing, I still have to do the other stuff. So, and that's something that I never done. I've never held myself accountable in that sense, where I just kind of like, whatever, it'll get done, and then I'm panicking at the last moment and it gets done. But I don't want that pressure in 2020. Like I've got to learn to say no, so that way I have time to do what I need to do, to have time to do other things later. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. The next one, I will make time for date night with David at least once a week. So I'm sure I've talked about this before. So the person that I go to for like motivation, like wow, like I look at them and like, man, like I can do this. Like if she could do this, I could do this. Is the author, motivational speaker, Rachel Hollis. I freaking love her. I did a book review video on her first Girl Wash Your Face. Oh, she's so good. She inspires me so much. And in one of her books, she and her husband do a weekly date night. She has 4 kids, and she says that the most important relationship in her life is her relationship with her husband, and they take a weekly date night. Like it's no like, this is our date night, we're doing something together, and just reconnecting. And I love that. And especially coming up to this new year, this is the first time that I'll be actually going back like full-time school and full-time work. That, well, it's not the first time, but it's the first time in a long time. Still want to have a set date that him and I can just hang out. There's no, we're not on our phones. We're just hanging out and going on a date and having fun. And I feel like that's gonna help with all the busy schedule. Okay, next, I will drink at least a half a gallon of water 5 days a week. Whew, this is so hard. So hard for me, but I feel like it's doable if I can get it done during my work day. If I can get it done those from Monday to Friday from 8 to 5, like I got it. Like it'll be fine. I will read or listen to 5 books this year. Really, I think that I could just ump that up. Is ump a word? I could really like push that up because I have a long drive every morning to and from work. I can listen to audiobooks, and like right now I am listening to Girl Stop Apologizing, but I'm also reading another book like at night. So it's definitely doable for me to add more. I just don't know how this coming year is gonna be, like my schedule and how I'm gonna feel. So I just kind of started off with a low number, and we'll see. You know, we gotta give ourselves a bone, give ourselves an achievable goal so we can make ourselves feel better, right? Yes. Another one, I will double my savings this year. Totally doable, and I think that kind of goes hand in hand with making sure I stay on a schedule. Like maybe not going out for drinks as much, making sure I have time to pack my lunch. Just little things like that I think will help with that, and I think it's totally achievable. I will attend at least 1 church service a month. For me, I'm not someone that, how do I say this? I believe that God is with me always, and I don't believe that going to church necessarily means that you are closer to God than anyone that doesn't and believes. But I also think that there's something really great about coming together with other believers and just singing along to just worship music and listening to someone's interpretation of the Bible. I think there's something just, it rejuvenates you. Like there's something that rejuvenates you. And I think that for me, at least going once a month will help ground me. I think it will help remind me of who I am. And another one is I will devote at least 5 hours a week to something creative. Creative could mean anything. It could be editing this vlog, or it could be painting, it could be editing a photo or working on my website, just anything. I want to make sure that I'm developing my skills and growing. I have a idea of what I want to do in the future, and I think I need to devote that time during the week to really, what is that? Having like those times, whether it's an hour a day, to devote to just sitting somewhere and just being creative will help me in where I want to go professionally. The last one I have is I will get up at 5 a.m. at least 3 days a week. That is so hard. Even just saying it, I'm like, oh, can I do that? I've been a believer for a very long time that I don't think that we should get up before the sun. But if I want to stay on my schedule and have time to get things done and be able to do what I want to do, I'm going to have to sacrifice a little bit of sleep. At least Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I have to leave work early for those days to go to school, it'll help balance out, like make up my hours at work, or have time to do just things I want to do. I don't know. That's the one I'm kind of like really negative about, but I know that I have to do it, so I'll keep you updated. Those are all of my resolutions and goals for 2020. If you guys have any 2020 resolutions, goals, please let me know. Comment below, or just on Insta, whatever. I hope 2020 is great for you. It's gonna be a good year. I pray for health for me and my family. I pray just good vibes and good things. This year has been a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and I think that if you look back on your life, that is how most years are. Let's live 2020 just unafraid. Like, let's, even if we live every other year afraid and just sad and whatever and negative, like, let's just make 2020 not that. Like, let's just make this year as happy as we can and just unafraid and taking risks and taking challenges. Even just, I don't know, like I just feel like this thing within me that's like, I just don't want to leave this world with regrets, and I hope that you don't either. So alright, that is enough of my rambling for today. I will see you guys in the weekly vlogs. Hope you enjoy the vlogs that are coming. I'm actually editing a Disney vlog where we went to Disney in December for this first week. So yeah, I'm just super excited, and like I said, we have already some vacations planned, so I can't wait to take you guys along with us. It's just gonna be a good year. So happy 2020, happy new year, bye.